tax. I'm the solution and I'm the problem. If it ain't profit, it ain't an option. If you try to play me, I'm gon' get you packed up. If it's something nasty, nothing's getting passed up. No, we bout to act up. This whole game is wrapped up. Talk will get you smacked up. Refresh, you should back up. Hanging up these plaques up, it's fast, bro. Know that I'm a menace, catch you lacking with your hands up. 10 toes down. If I stumble, watch me stand up. When it goes down, get the tutu, tell your man's dog. You can blame it on your homies, got you hyped up. Whoa. Everybody trippy, yeah, we coming, yes, that back. Yeah, we walking with a body bag full of cash. Cut from a different rary, raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. It won't stop. Running it back, running it back. And that's we gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back, running it back.
And we're live from Crestview High School here at Scott Bailey Memorial Field. My name is Jonathon Langdon with you live and free on the OH Report as two teams look to get back to winning ways. Mansfield Liederkranz here on the road taking on Panthers FC. We'll have all the coverage coming up. Make sure to stay with us live and free on the OH Report.
She got that.
And welcome back to Crestview High School as we get ready for another edition of Northern Ohio Soccer League women's action between Mansfield Liederkranz and Panthers FC. Both teams ready to go, and Mansfield Liederkranz will start things here momentarily. Official reaching for his book. So here to kick off will be Nevaeh Lewis. Lewis from Tiffin, playing at Tiffin University from Mansfield, Ohio. Just waiting on the sideline officials to get to their positions at this point. So Mansfield Liederkranz gets the whistle, and they'll get things started here. Wearing white, they'll go left to right to begin this game. Lewis back on the ball for Liederkranz. Liederkranz looking for their first win of the season. This is their third try. They played Panthers earlier this year, lost 6-2. So a chance to get themselves revenge on the road here, just like Delaware Rising did against Panthers on Sunday earlier this week. This is Panthers' second game in 3 days, losing to Delaware Rising 2-1 right here at this field. And here they are trying to build an attack, but that will go out of bounds, and Mansfield Liederkranz will take over. So let's go through starters. And we'll begin with the team with the ball right now, which is Mansfield Liederkranz. They have Kaylee Smith in goal today, the senior that just graduated from Highland High School in Sparta. As Mansfield is fouled, and they'll keep going. Bethany Watman starts along with Kate Schuster, Brinley Youngin, Olivia Griffith, Elise Huggins, Olivia Rayburn, Challen Shipley, Nevaeh Lewis, Aubrey Duncan, and Erica Seal. Losing the ball there for Liederkranz was Griffith. McKinley Mendenhall with her first touch on the game, turns it over. Looked like a handball right there, but no call from the officials. We keep going, and here's Panthers FC with a potential attack. Going down the right wing into the box to the middle, resetting up top, and retreating back to set up some offense, but now there's an interception, and it's one back. And now Lewis in space for Mansfield Liederkranz, trying to get past that last defender in Turnbaugh. Turnbaugh plays it nicely, though. Is able to escape danger here early for Panthers. So you see the 1v1, one initially, or ultimately by Panthers FC there. Good defense from Addie Turnbaugh from Ontario High School. Despite losing the one-on-one, Liederkranz was supposed to have the ball, but then the official changed it up, and it's Panthers. But now the main official changes it again. So both officials did not agree with each other. They end up giving it to Liederkranz, and here in the box, Lewis heads it over. Back to Lewis, one touch, trying to tap it in from behind. She's hit. No call from the main official, and Hannah Miller collects as she touches the ball for the first time for Panthers FC. There's a lot to unpack here. The header into the middle, another header to get it back to Lewis, and then from behind, Phyllis Stanfield, former Madison Ram, got in there and broke that up, whether it was a foul or not. She did her job. Lewis lost it again. Turnbaugh, rough touch, but able to recover and get it back to her goalkeeper. Nice pass. Lewis just couldn't quite get on the same page with her teammate there, but it does go out for their throw. Bethany Wutman sends it forward. Griffith hits it off of a Panthers player. Olivia Rayburn tries to play that left side, but her pass is intercepted and cleared out. Slight delay as they go to get the ball. Of course, no ball. No people in charge of grabbing any soccer balls for either team. So that plays into some of the stoppage at the end of the half. Liederkranz doing a good job so far keeping possession. And as I say that, they turn it over here, but Mendenhall in space looks up ahead to Sydney Poland, who scored in their last game on Sunday. Scored at the very end to make it a 1-goal loss rather than a 2-goal loss against Delaware Rising. And here's a nice ball flicked forward, and Mendenhall is in. Mendenhall goes to her right foot and scores to the near side post. McKinley Mendenhall strikes for Panthers, a team that was in a little bit of a dry spell offensively coming into this game, but just 6 minutes in, McKinley Mendenhall from Ashland University makes it 1-0 Panthers. As we get back going, we'll look at this replay. Mendenhall shot it early, and really nothing that Kaylee Smith could do there after that point. Not the greatest position from her. Other way we go, Mansfield Liederkranz threatening. Left-handed shot just narrowly missing. A good effort, though, from Olivia Griffith, playing her college ball at Alderson Broaddus. Official sees that the goal is a little off, so he goes to adjust it. Didn't adjust it much, so that shot wasn't necessarily affected by it. But a good catch by the man in the middle. Fighting for possession here in the midfield. And Liederkranz will play this back. Good job fighting for it there by Liederkranz. That was Youngin. Nevaeh Lewis takes a turn to her left foot and has her shot blocked. Mendenhall on the ball again, sends one to the right wing. Here's Sydney Poland. Poland past two defenders. It's a one-on-one. Shot near far post, and that one misses just narrowly. Could have been 2-0 right there. But Liederkranz lives to keep this a 1-goal game and potentially try and strike on the other side. They've had some decent looks offensively. They just haven't been able to put a shot on frame. It's just sometimes those counterattacks from Panthers can prove deadly. And it's not just against Liederkranz, it's against every team in the NOSL. They're really good at counterattacking. And you've seen it on their first goal today. Good idea on the ball through, but Addie Turnbaugh is right there to thwart that one. .50-50 right on the line, and they give it to Panthers. No team necessarily with complete control here. As the ball kicks all the way over to Kaylee Smith. Here's Panthers in space. Mendenhall already scored today. She might try to make it two. Getting inside the 10-yard line, crosses one inside. Shot through and in. Great effort from Panthers. Mendenhall sends in the great ball to be struck well with the left foot. You'll see another look at this. It's just what you want to see. So 2-0 Panthers FC. Abigail Little is the goal scorer there. So 1 goal from Mendenhall, 6 minutes in, and then Abby Little strikes 11 minutes in. And it's quickly 2-0. The home team doing a good job striking early. See if they could do it again. Going down the right flank. Open players in the middle. Now it gets to 1. But a crucial intervention there at the very last moment as a defender deflects it to her keeper, Smith. Liederkranz with some good interceptions. They just can't get it past the 40-yard line right now. Panthers not making it easy on the visitors today. High ball through, nobody there for Panthers. Be an easy pickup for Smith. Off 1 bounce, Panthers win the touch on that kick. It's a 2v4 right now for Liederkranz. They don't have the numbers, but they do have some space. Getting into the 18, the ball is flicked away by Turnbaugh. Good pressure put on by Youngin, who wins the corner for Liederkranz. It's the first corner for either team today. Substitution for Liederkranz back or into the game for the first time. Lily Berryman wears number 9 from Mansfield, plays at Geneva College. 21 grad of Mansfield Christian. Corner was a little high, past pretty much everyone in the box, except for the last player for Liederkranz. It's played back for Mansfield to try and keep some possession, but crucial deflections as well for Panthers, doing a good job here. Good takeaway from Youngin. And she looks ahead for Watman, who is not on the same page. It's a goal kick for Panthers. Thanks for watching on the OH Report. Panthers FC taking on Mansfield Liederkranz here at Crestview High School. And Liederkranz has an attack right here. Youngin has it poked away. Faking a long shot there is Griffith. And Panthers with the interception. Anyway, if you're just joining us, it's 2-0. Panthers with 2 early goals, one from McKinley Mendenhall and the other from Abigail Little. And just as they have done so far here early in the season, they've played really nice offensive. They've had really good offensive performances. So there's a pass deflected out for a Panthers throw. I did mention after the Mendenhall goal, they were struggling as of late because they did get one goal against Delaware Rising on Sunday, but it came the very last moments of the game. And then they also were shut out in their game against Ohio City. They played Sisyphus, and they were shut out there. They haven't played Ohio City yet this season. Ohio City atop the table. Here goes Liederkranz one-on-one with the keeper, Nevaeh Lewis, and the save by Miller. Great job by Liederkranz to get an opportunity, but even better there from Hannah Miller to sniff it out. Just intercepting the pass, the 1v1. Great camera work. Hannah Miller keeps this a 2-0 game. If you will, Adam, can we show those standings? As Miller boots us away, we're going to take a look at the NOSL standings as of today. Ohio City up top with 9 points on +5 goal differential. Panthers sitting second despite losing to Delaware Rising on Sunday. They keep the edge on them with goal differential. They have +3 compared to Delaware's +1. And then as you see the bottom of the table, you've got Sisyphus Balvaren and then also Mansfield Liederkranz both trying to fight to get back into contention. So interesting outlook so far in the NOSL standings. Of course, a couple of teams have played more games. This is only Liederkranz's 3rd game compared to this being the 4th for Panthers. Panthers throw here close to their bench, which is unusually far from midfield. They set up shop today before the game all the way over by the end zone. So getting a different perspective of the field today. Nice flick on. This could be something. Oh, big collision. It's a clean one, though. And now, as she was rolling on the ground, there's a foul. Mariah Steffen, her initial take was clean when she slipped and landed on the ball, but then when she rolled around and blocked the Liederkranz player from getting to it, that was where the foul came in. And as I'm describing that, we play on. And so Liederkranz trying to get some players forward here. They were a little late to reacting to that interception. Maybe could have had a counterattack. But the delay in response led to a deflection out of bounds. Liederkranz keeps the ball, but there was definitely a chance there missed to move the ball forward. They'll throw it in. Looking for Emma Nicholson, who's into the game. Could not get it to her, but they keep possession with the back four. Becca Fisher goes to the midfield and gets it right back from her teammate Youngin. Gave it up, though, to Panthers as she did not realize where the out-of-bounds line was. She laughed it off. And Liederkranz had it for a moment, then lost it again. Great move in the midfield. Going between the legs, Labaki. With some nice play in the midfield there. It's a recent graduate and a commit to Mount Vernon Nazarene. Good defense by Liederkranz back there in a tight position. And congregating at midfield right now, there is a big substitution about to happen here at this next dead ball. As Panthers have 6 players getting ready to check in. You know, I'll tell you what, the sports information side of me is glad that we're not statting this game, because subbing in and out 6 players on any statistics database is hard enough. Subbing out 1 player is hard enough, but having to do 6 at the same time while having to continue statting the game. But we'll get to those subs as they have their first touches on the ball, as it's a completely different look now for Panthers up 2-0. Nevaeh Lewis plays it in. Just couldn't get the contact on the pass in to Shipley, and Shipley just missed the ball. Would have been a great chance to bring the deficit between 1. Let's look at this cross. Good defense by Haley Hightower to make it difficult. But definitely one that Liederkranz will want back. There's a deep throw for Panthers. Good clearance. Hellickson plays it back to her defenders. And in no rush right now, Panthers, with 23 minutes to go here in this first half. (2-0) Panthers FC, with goals from Abigail Little and McKinley Mendenhall. Can they make it a third here as they enter the 18? That attack is cleared away by Mansfield. Kaiser sends another one into the box. Running onto it is Little, and she deflects it off of Liederkranz, and we'll see another corner. This is the, oh no, it's actually going to be goal kick. Call goal kick. Thought I had saw that go off a Liederkranz player, but we play on. In for Liederkranz, Kate Schuster checks back into the game. And here's the boot from Liederkranz. Headed back into a dangerous position, as there's a foul on Little. Mendenhall tried to head that forward. It was a good trajectory. Just defender there in the way, and Little trampled her. Another reset for Liederkranz, but they're not able to find a teammate. We're doing a good job of changing field. They've been going back and forth a little bit here, Panthers. And that ball's going to go to the midfield, but it's away from teammates. Liederkranz need to start finding breaks here. Good interception from the Panthers defense. Chloe Bittinger stole the ball and now is on the ball. And she was looking for Mendenhall. and just lost her. Good intervention by Liederkranz, and we'll see a throw here for Panthers. Similar spot to where they had one just a few moments ago. Bittinger goes to the box to Mendenhall. Headed first by Liederkranz. Retreating back to Turnbaugh. Turnbaugh's got the green light to cut through this defense, just one touch too heavy. Miller sees someone downfield. Little plays an early ball to Mendenhall, and she's not going to be able to get there in time. That'll roll out of bounds for a goal kick. So 19 and a half minutes left here in the first half. It's 2-0 Panthers. Hellickson on the ball for Panthers. Turning towards the middle. It goes towards goal. I don't think that was a shot. It looked like she was going for a teammate in the 18, just out of her reach. Good turn by Bittinger. And she gets it ahead to her teammate, Poland. There's a foul on Mansfield. Becca Fisher picks it up. Three subs for Liederkranz. Lewis takes a seat. As Panthers. Oh, big bounce that almost got past Smith. But she recovers, and Panthers will retreat back. Bad pass by Panthers. See if Liederkranz can capitalize. "17 minutes now left. So here's another throw in from Panthers. Mendenhall loses it out of bounds. So to break down some of the play, if you're just joining, we saw good offense from Liederkranz in the first 5-6 minutes until Mendenhall struck for Panthers on the other end to make it 1-0. Liederkranz, they kept up their play and kept getting good opportunities on their end, but they just weren't able to surmount that to any sort of shot on goal. And in that 5 to 10 minute span after, Panthers FC scored again, and here they might score again. No, they won't. Poland misses another one. It'll be a goal kick. So Poland on her right foot, and the keeper didn't even move for that one, but seemed to know her goal well. Knew that was going to the left. Here's a ball through for Liederkranz, but good late intervention by Kira Kaiser. So Kaiser gets to that one first. Surrenders a throw in for Liederkranz. So we're going to see 6 more subs come in for Panthers at the next dead ball into the 18-yard box. There's a corner. This is the second corner for Liederkranz today. Under 15 minutes now in the first half. Corner going to be taken by Elise Huggins. Huggins lobs one into the box. It's touched by a Liederkranz player, but she wasn't able to get a foot to it. Second chance. Sails over everybody. And it's last touched. Oh no, they're able to keep it in. Liederkranz holds on to possession. I think they would have had it anyways. But they made sure there. There's a deflection off Panthers. Good job by Wutman. An official blows the whistle, and it looks like there was some sort of collision. And there's an injured player for Liederkranz. She's able to walk back to her bench, but kind of holding either her side or her stomach. Yeah, so Brinley Youngen goes off for Liederkranz. Hope she's okay and is able to get back into this one. Both teams kind of going back and forth right now as Panthers get that out of the corner. Still up for grabs. And it's last off Panthers there off the knee. Another opportunity as Lewis is back in the game for Liederkranz. There's a shot, not on goal. Just to the right of it, but Miller collects anyway. So Wutman goes for it, but Miller was ready. Another deflection off Panthers. Liederkranz staying in their attacking end here, as they need something to score. They probably need to score something here in the first half. Give them some momentum going into the second, as they're down 2-0 right now. Clean tackle. Here comes Fisher. Fisher with space. Wanted to go for a shot. It hit her own teammate. Good touch by Lewis, but just out of reach. Good patience shown by Panthers right there. Lewis past one. Plays in Wutman. Wutman into the 18. Shot. Not a good angle. Misses frame. Substitution coming in for Liederkranz. Griffith back in. Still waiting to see if Brinley Youngin, who took a shot earlier, is going to get back into this one. Sitting on the bench, she went down holding her side about 5 minutes ago. Hoping that the former Mountie, Mapleton Mountie, can come back into this game. Here's a ball entered in, just narrowly missing a header in the boxes, Panthers. Kaiser with a ball over the defense. Flag is up. Labaki was offside. Lewis with a touch, gets past a defender. Lewis one to beat, shoots and has it blocked. Wutman with the deflection. And Panthers evade danger. See if they can counter. They do it so well. Yeah, the pace kind of slows down and start passing around. Back and forth between Miller and Turnbaugh. Turnbaugh with the ball right now. Had a great game on Sunday against Delaware Rising. Had a bunch of key defensive plays to keep Delaware Rising from scoring more than 2. And that's not to knock saying that Rising should have scored more than 2 goals, but there were just some situations that happened during the course of a game where key defense is needed. It happens every game, and Turnbaugh showed up every single time she was tested. Seven minutes to go here in the first half. 2-0 Panthers FC. Turnbaugh plays it to the near side for Bittinger. Turning on the Jets, going for the ball. Not quite able to get there. Wutman trying to keep it in. She does, but is not able to get to the end ball. A lot of numbers here for Liederkranz. They've got a chance to make something here. Berryman running on that ball, but Turnbaugh's there first. And she deflects it off of a Liederkranz player, but it is a short throw right by the corner flag. Good job to get it out of there by Panthers. It'll be another throw for Liederkranz, but that was a dangerous position. Just wanted to get it out of there. as Aubrey Duncan will throw this in. First time we've said her name today. Duncan from Mansfield Senior High School. So we see a foul right here. Just getting the back heel of Huggins right there. And it'll be a free kick right at about the 29-yard line. Rayburn looking. It's going to carry enough into the 18. Shot on goal, and it's in. What a set piece from Liederkranz. Takes a bounce and ends up with Liederkranz in the end and gets the goal. Yes, Olivia Griffith is the one to get there. Let's take a look at this shot. Looks like it was a half volley from Griffith to bring the deficit down to 1. Liederkranz with a beauty of a set piece and goal. But they've got to keep things up defensively right now. Panthers are threatening. And there's Liederkranz to bring an end to that attack. Score is 2-1. It's been an eventful first half. 2 quick goals from Panthers and just that one there from Liederkranz on a set piece. Good job to keep it in there. Liederkranz on possession. Risky pass to the middle, but it stays in. But it stays with Mansfield until that pass. Deflection off Liederkranz, and after that goal, we're going to see some key players come back in for Panthers FC. They're waiting to sub in. They've got 6 getting ready. Duncan taking her time here. Good win by Panthers. Into the box. Stefan couldn't find a teammate. Clearance is not good enough. That clearance will do, though. And it rolls out at about the 30-yard line. Here come the super subs. Mendenhall, Poland, Little, Hellickson. And then you've also got Jamieson and Hightower. Poland getting a touch on the ball quickly after checking in. Crosses one towards goal, and it's going to be collected by Liederkranz. Little thought she was fouled. Let's take a look at that. Poland crosses Little, one-on-one with a defender. And the defense was good, according to the official there, by Kate Schuster for Liederkranz. Ball through just past the initial target. She's able to fight to keep it in, but that save will roll out for a goal kick. So we got 1 minute and 10 seconds until we start stoppage time. Miller boots that forward. Here's Hightower playing it to the defense. Mansfield wanted none of that attack. They just kicked that one out. Mendenhall, past one. Looking to send it into somebody. Has her initial cross deflected, gets a second one, Little, right to the keeper. First save of the day for Kaylee Smith. "20 seconds left in the first half, trying to keep it a 1-goal deficit or maybe even try to tie things up here late for Mansfield Liederkranz. Time ticking down. And we play to the official at this point. Mendenhall's in, and she's all alone. One-on-one, shot, goal, it's a second. An early brace for McKinley Mendenhall. So Mendenhall scores to make it 3-1, and the clock ticked down on the field. Of course, they count down 45 minutes, but you still play to the official, and the official said to keep going, and maybe that confusion allowed, as there's a shot up ahead, just barely missing at the end by Lewis. Almost was able to pull one back right there. Anyway, as I was saying, the clock ran down on the field, but the official said to keep going because we do have added time factored in. But that may have confused some Mansfield defenders. And it opened up the gate for McKinley Mendenhall to score her second of the game. Maybe one last chance here before halftime for Liederkranz. Down 3-1, they need something. Looking for Whatman. And the ball is cleared. And there is the whistle. Halftime here at Crestview High School. 3-1 the score. And we'll take a halftime break. We'll be back live and free on the OH Report. And we're back with second half action here between Panthers FC and Mansfield Liederkranz in NOSL Women's Division action. Getting ready for the second half. Score is 3-1. Panthers FC with the lead here at home. The scoring breaks down as this. 5 minutes into the game, McKinley Mendenhall struck for Panthers FC to make it 1-0, and then 5 minutes after that, they had a goal there from Abigail Little to make it 2-0. And then we saw some goals at the very end of the half as well. So we had two at the very start of the game and then two near the end of the half. Mansfield Liederkranz made it 2-1 with their goal from Olivia Griffith. And then at the very end in stoppage time, Panthers extended their lead to 3-1 with McKinley Mendenhall striking a second time to give herself a brace. She's sitting on a hat trick here in the second half as she almost got to that ball right there in the 18-yard box. Liederkranz trying to get it out of the way, and they do clear it as we are 30 seconds down here in this second half. Already putting on the pressure again. Panthers FC trying to go up 3 goals if they can strike. Playing in, turn, Poland, shot, saved. Great save from Liederkranz. They've got a new keeper in there, Jaden Pfeiffer. Jaden Pfeiffer with her first save of the game. Not even a minute in. Yeah, we're going to go back and see this again. Good ball in. Poland took a nice turn, shot with her left, but right there with the quick reaction, Pfeiffer making her presence felt here early. She is committed to Mount Vernon Nazarene University and will start playing there in the fall. Good interception here from Liederkranz. Ball deflected, able to stay alive. And the flick on rolls into the box where Miller will collect for Panthers. Ball is kicked away by Panthers. It'll be a throw here for Liederkranz. Haven't seen them get into the attacking third quite yet. Hightower gives it away. Lewis with it at her feet. Flicking a ball forward. It's a nice pass, but just there was Panthers, and it's going to go out. Let's see, is it a throw? Yes, it is. So it's not a corner, but it's right there by the flag. And the main officials whistling somewhere, and I think you saw wardrobe malfunction or wardrobe violation, as Rayburn had a wristband that she had to take off. She kept her, is that an Apple Watch? She had her Apple Watch on. So they made her take that off as Liederkranz not able to convert in the 18. Miller with a boot past midfield. Mendenhall on the ball. If she can score, this would be a hat trick. Just deflects it off of Liederkranz, and she'll get her whole team down the field and set up for a corner here. It's their second of the game. Probably a smart decision there from Panthers, as Mendenhall didn't have very many numbers in the box, didn't have anyone to work with, but that deflection into a corner here gives them a chance to get everybody there. As Mendenhall goes for an early cross, punched away by Pfeiffer. Mendenhall sends it back in. Little there at the end, and Pfeiffer again. Seeing the replay here as you saw one effort from Mendenhall, the second effort. Pfeiffer was up for the challenge on both of them. Other way, Liederkranz not able to, again, get a shot on goal. They've had some good opportunities moving forward, but they haven't been able to hold on to the ball long enough to test Miller quite yet. It's also interesting to note the goalkeeping matchup right now is Miller and Pfeiffer, and both of those players will be at Mount Vernon next season. So you've got the first string and the second string going at it in both goals. Bittinger up ahead to Mendenhall, just a rough touch, and Liederkranz will take care of that one. McKinley in the box, tries to turn past one, but another deflection is going to result in another corner. Good defense, though, by Erica Seal. Arm up from Mendenhall, sent into the box. It's a nice corner, headed by Liederkranz, and it's another corner. It was a 50-50 ball in there, and Liederkranz had the last touch, and now we've got a player down. Calling for the manager. Holding her head. She's going to come off. And coming in is Huggins. Able to walk off on her own power, so that's always a great sign, but the hands to the head is the concerning part. Definitely have to check up on her. So it was Lily Berryman who's slowly walking back to the bench. Hope everything's okay with her. We had another injury earlier in the game. Brindley Youngin went down, but she is back in the game. She's wearing number 7. She's out top in the 18. Low ball driven through here. Oh, and a bad deflection still in the box. A lot of deflections here, and then the ultimate shot by Little is wide, but another deflection. Off of Liederkranz, third corner in a row for Panthers FC. Ball played short. Try cross at a different angle. Header is on, but not enough power, and it's a little off frame too. So goal kick, Mansfield Liederkranz. Insightful ball through. Poland trying to get to the end of it. No. Pfeiffer there. She's seen a lot of action here in the first 9 minutes of play in the second half at keeper. Turnbaugh goes to the middle. Hellickson. Lewis fighting for possession, able to get it to a teammate. Rayburn. And Turnbaugh there to deflect away, and it's headed out for a Liederkranz throw. Checking in on Berryman, who went down with that head injury. She's just sitting on the bench right now, kind of regaining herself at the moment. Little plays it to the left flank. Mendenhall at her feet, turns to the right. Can't get into the box. It's deflected over to Hightower, who's in the box. She puts a shot on frame, and it's deflected. Out for a throw for Panthers. And we see another platoon swap. 6 coming in, 6 off. So some key players checking out of the game for Panthers FC. And we'll see what some of the other players can do for Panthers coming in. Oh, big collision. That attempted clearance hit off of, I think the official's just checking on her. From my angle, it looked like it hit her face, but I think she's fine there. I think it might have hit her shoulder. Man. Fortunately, we weren't able to get good look at that, but she's okay. That's the ultimate thing that you're concerned about. Oh, man, big. Oh, and a shove at the end of it. Kaiser and Lewis fighting for possession. And there's a yellow card for Nevaeh Lewis. It's the first booking of the game. Let's look at this again. So they got tangled up with the legs, and then the second time, and then you saw it before, the shove at the end. That's what did it for Heaven Lewis. See it again. Kaiser definitely sold the shove. I think, sell it or not, that was a yellow card. And Panthers see that free kick, and they're out of danger with that. Ball rolls out, Panthers throw. Benninger enters the ball back in play to the midfield. Miscommunication. And here's Panthers on the other side trying to counter. But good defense at the end. Good stuff from Shipley. Schuster throws. Another deflection off Panthers. And another yellow card. Just a light shove at the end. Let's look at this again. So it's off Panther. Yeah, you see the shove there at the end, and a little bit of talking there as well. And tension starting to rise, and the official wants to keep things under control. So there's another card. That one on Panthers, and it's on Elise Belcher. Yeah, so Belcher with the yellow. Former Cougar here at Crestview playing at home. You can definitely see tensions rising right now as Kaiser went high for that header over Lewis, who she just had an altercation with not even 5 minutes ago. Schuster didn't really have anybody to go to. Steffen intercepts the ball. And then her pass forward bounces far away from her intended target after her first touch. So goal kick to reset here. Under 30 minutes to go. Score is 3-1. No goals here yet in the second half. Playing it between defenders. Now here's a ball forward. Lewis catches it at her feet. She's got a teammate to the right. Doesn't give it to her. Now will. Pass right back to Lewis, and she gets hit hard in the box. But it's a clean intervention from Panthers. Lewis just did not see her. It's in her blind spot. And she's up. Seems to be okay. But don't get it mistaken, that was a great defensive play from Panthers there in the box. Benninger keeps it with Panthers with her touches. Narrowly staying in play, looking for a cross, and it rolls out of bounds. So we're going to go back to this defensive play on the other end as Liederkranz had something cooking with Nevaeh Lewis. Gave it to her teammate right here and got it right back. And then you see in her blind spot a clean interception of the ball. And she's still kind of shaken up there, Lewis. Was slow to get back into play, but now she's in her position, ready to get another opportunity. Panthers threw one in, and then it got hit away out of bounds again, and they'll throw the second effort. And now a third effort. 27 minutes left. Mansfield Liederkranz, they need 2 goals to tie this thing up. Still looking for their first league win as well, sitting on 0 points through 2 games. Substitution coming in. Fisher checks into the game. She'll throw this in. Lewis able to win the ball. Early shot. Miller was ready for it. And you got to like the day that you're having if you're Hannah Miller. She's done what she's needed to. Hasn't really been threatened yet either. And she gets to stand out in 72-degree weather. It's been beautiful. A beautiful day for soccer. See if Liederkranz can put something towards Miller. They lose it for a moment, but get it back. And trying to fight to keep possession, they'll get it there on that far flank. High ball in. The Panthers right there. Shot towards goal deflected and cleared away. Official almost got in the way there in the middle. And there's a definitive clearance to end all of that from Mansfield Liederkranz. Good turn in the back by Duncan. Plays it back to their side of the field. And then another loss. Belcher plays it wide. Shot, saved away. Right to a Mansfield player where they'll clear. Maybe need one more clearance. Don't get it. Belcher, shot. Misses left. And another platoon swap for Panthers. But first, let's take a look at a replay. Shot with the left foot. Much needed save. An effort at a clearance. Didn't get it very far, but then ultimately at the end, they see a ball roll out of bounds. As some of the heavy hitters for Panthers FC are back in the game. Poland and Little and Mendenhall. So a new look for the front three of Panthers FC. And you just know McKinley Mendenhall is going to be looking for that hat trick. They have her at striker right now, so that's really what tells you. Usually plays on the left wing. Good defense by Turnbaugh. Plays it wide. Poland's not going to get there. Looks like she might have had a little on the right side. Just saw her too late. She was offside by the time she turned to her. Poland on the ball at the 30. Mendenhall to Turnbaugh, and Turnbaugh lost it. Or excuse me, that's Hightower over there, who just couldn't keep it at her feet. 22 minutes left here in the second half. Still 2 goals need to be made up for Liederkranz to make this a game. Able to stay on the ball. Good strength by Hightower. Good recovery by Liederkranz. Bittinger gets past one and then kicks it out of bounds. 2 subs coming in for Liederkranz here, McCormick and Schuster. Number 6, Kate Schuster, 3rd season with Liederkranz out of Ontario High School. And McCormick, a first-year defender from Ashland High School. McCormick wears number 3. Mendenhall's in. She's got 2 to beat. In the box, this would be a tough angle at a shot. She gets shoved off the ball, and no foul. It'll be a goal kick. So we saw 3 goals in the first half. Just seen 1 here in the first 25 minutes of the second. Things you love to see, one being Lily Berryman back in the game after taking a hit to the head. Seems to be okay as she checks back in. Ball goes in her area as well. She gets her first touch quickly. Little leaves it for Mendenhall, and miscommunication right there. Liederkranz is going to clear. Hightower with speed. Can't find a teammate. Long throw, it bounces over both players. And wall-up defense by Rayburn is successful. Gets it back to the keeper who boots it to midfield, but Panthers keep possession. They've started to take a lot of possession here in the second half. It was kind of 50-50, as here's a shot from Poland. Goes through the uprights, just not the goal. 18.5 minutes left. Crucial interception, and the ball through for Lewis is too strong, as the lights have kicked on here at Crestview High School. Just saw the turf kind of start to glisten there as, let's see, what time is it? 8:25, so yeah, it is getting towards sunset. Kicked off at 7. And Little is way offside there. It's a shame because she was wide open, but reason being is she was a good 3 or 4 yards offside. So a good job by Becca Fisher there, who's going to kick this one forward. Kind of baited a little offside and then jumped forward at the last moment to ultimately get the call from that side official that's standing 5 yards away from her in that moment. Little to the midfield. Now on the far flank, we'll see if they shift things. Nice turn. Space up top for Panthers to work. And player down as the shot was deflected. And it looks like they played advantage, but a foul. So the foul is going to go on Duncan, who got some cheers from the crowd because they thought that was a clean tackle, but it turns out to not be. So you make the call at home, but official on the field rules that a foul, and it's a favorable spot for a free kick here. And at the ball to take it is Sydney Poland. See what Poland decides to do. Pfeiffer between the sticks to see this one. A wall of 4 players for Liederkranz as Poland takes a shot low, driven and saved by Pfeiffer. Rolls it up ahead as there could be a counter here. Ball's with McCormick. Cannot keep it at her feet. Good challenge by Little. Ball through here is Jameson. But Jameson is outran to the ball. Here goes Nevaeh Little in space. She's got one to beat. The touch is heavy and it goes out of bounds. You love the effort from Liederkranz, but just not able to see it turn into a shot. There's the free kick from Panthers that's saved nicely by Pfeiffer. Went right to her. And then on the other end with a counter, not able to strike on frame. Little looked like she was offside again, but no call from the official. Fisher played her just on. And here comes another throw in. playing on that near corner, and it's going to go out. Panthers got big substitutions coming in again, so that whole front three of Poland, Mendenhall, and Little, they take a seat here for the final 13 minutes. And unless Mansfield Liederkranz strike here towards the end of the match to make it a one-goal game, we may not see them again. So solid performance by that front three, puts them up 3-1. And it's up to the rest to see it through. Kaiser heads it straight up. It's good work initially by Bittinger to get past two defenders, but then she slipped on the third defender. But here's Panthers FC on another attack. Belcher down the right wing. Early cross goes towards goal, and it hits the side netting. Other way, Liederkranz, as we've said, down 2 goals. They need something here, and that's not going to do it. Erica Seal goes for goal and misses just about 5 feet to the right. Shaylin Shipley checks in for Liederkranz wearing number 19. Back to the bench goes Berryman. Clock sits now at 10.5 minutes plus extra time. Ball played ahead. Belcher trying to run towards it for Panthers FC. Fisher there to defend, and she lets it roll out. It'll be a flag stick throw-in as Nevaeh Lewis checks back into the game for one final effort to try and get something on goal for this team. McCormick is off. High ball goes out of bounds, and Belcher surrenders that one back to Liederkranz. Griffith, the goal scorer for Liederkranz in the first half, checks back into the game along with Brinley Youngin. Need something quick here. Time running out for you to get 2 goals to try and tie this up if you're Liederkranz. Crucial header by Turnbaugh, And she's going to touch it again and get it away. We've said it, Liederkranz need a goal here, but Panthers FC not budging right now. Defense is playing stellar. Kaiser looks ahead of the field and turns it over at the midfield. Another effort, I think she was offsides. Seal didn't go for the ball because she also thought she was offsides, and Miller finally picks it up as Seal goes over to make her do so. Big collision. Two Panthers players collide, and this could have done something for Liederkranz, but they pass into a crowd. Good tackle. I know, they're actually going to call the foul. Kate Schuster got the ball cleanly, but maybe, I think what they call here is she had her hand on the shoulder. So Belcher was there, and yeah, just had too much of the shoulder right there, and that's going to be the call. Got the ball cleanly, just can't do that last part. Kaiser sends one to the box. It's a good ball, just out of reach of those front attackers for Panthers. So I was mistaken. With 6.5 minutes left, we are going to see more of Mendenhall, Little, and Poland. Still trying to get McKinley that hat trick, maybe. She's sitting on a brace. And those subs will come in. So those three I mentioned, along with Hellickson and Jameson, they will likely close out this game with 6 minutes to go, plus extra time. Poland tries to sneak one through, can't quite do it. Liederkranz back on the ball, but it's given right back to Sydney Poland. We at 71. Another ball cleared away by Liederkranz, which will be a Panthers throw. We'll see if they go quickly or if they wait. They're going to go into Mendenhall right now. 18-yard box. She gets past her marker. Clearance back to Poland. Shot deflected. Had another opportunity, but it had it slip it off of her left foot. Maybe another chance. High shot, but out of bounds. 4 minutes to go. It's been a good showing for Pfeiffer in goal here in the second half. Lewis, that pass too far ahead of Whatman. And Mendenhall loses loses it out of bounds. Wutman in space tries to play it forward. Ball knocked back, but it stays here with Liederkranz. They need a chance on goal, and it goes out of bounds again. Just the final third is where Liederkranz have struggled. So now we sit under 3 minutes to go. And if Panthers end up winning this, as it looks like they will, up 2 goals, they would tie for first place, but they have played more games than the rest of the field. But they would be tied for first with Ohio City SC at the top with 9 points. Kaiser, the last one to touch it there as Lewis made an attack. That matchup has been interesting to see between Lewis and Kaiser. Lewis to the box. Wutman with a nice touch. Lobs it right back up, though. And it's out of danger for Panthers. And a good ball by Mendenhall. Does it have enough weight on it? Yes, it does. Little has it. Little at the 20 with 1 to beat. Little might try and cross this in, but it ends up too close to goal. And Pfeiffer there. Nice ball over the top. Can Kaiser get there before the Liederkranz offense? Yes, she does, and she deals with it nicely. Minute and a half to go now. Looking for a quick throw, and they have it. Lewis stops it at her feet. Touches it away from one. Goes to her teammate, now into the box. Wutman just over her head, and Miller has it easily. She'll take her good old time here with a minute to go. Of course, you also have to factor in stoppage time, but I don't think there will be much here in the second half. It's been a pretty straightforward 45 minutes. And that ball goes into the stands as Pfeiffer just kind of sent that out of bounds. Goes, counting rows. 7 rows into the bleachers. Oh, that's a great shot right there. Tracked it all the way to the bleachers. Love to see it. Mendenhall for the hat trick. Initial shot saved. Second one is in. McKinley Mendenhall caps off her night with a hat trick right there. Makes it 4-1. So the Ashland High School graduate, Ashland University player in college ends up with 3. And Panthers FC as well will end up tied for first place on the NOSL table after this one. Just heard the front official say 2 minutes of added time, so we got about a minute left here. Down the left flank, can Panthers make it 5 here late? Little up top, just outside the 18-yard box, has one on her, and it's good defense. We're in the dying moments of this one. A hat trick from McKinley Mendenhall is going to be the storyline here tonight. Also had a goal from Abigail Little for Panthers FC. And then for Mansfield Liederkranz, late in the first half, you had one from Olivia Griffith. A knee forward, and that is how this game comes to an end. Referee blows his whistle. Final score, Panthers FC 4, Mansfield Liederkranz 1. Now tied for first place, Panthers with 9 points on 3 wins. And they will celebrate going into the rest of the week. We're going to take a break and come right back with our player of the game, hat trick scorer McKinley Mendenhall, live and free on the OH Report.
She got that.
Down on the field with the Ashland Tractor Sales MVP of this one, Panthers FC with the big 4-1 victory, and McKinley Mendenhall's with me. Hat-trick hero this one. How'd it feel to get 3 goals through?
It was good. We were just having fun out there. Good comeback since our game on Sunday.
Yeah, and you had that quick turnaround, able to get the win after losing to Delaware Rising, gets you back on track. But now you get a little bit of a break because you played 5 games and a lot of the other teams are still trying to catch up. But what are you going to do in this break getting ready for the rest of the season?
I think our key now is to get momentum and start to increase our play so that we are peaking coming tournament time.
And how's it feel to get another win against this local rival in Mansfield Liederkranz?
It feels good. It's always a fun time, good competition, but it's great to get the win.
All right, thanks so much, McKinley.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back as we wrap things up here from Crestview High School on the OH Report.
She got that.
Wrapping up from Crestview High School, Jonathon Langdon with you here live and free on the OH Report. It is a 4-1 final as Panthers FC. They tie themselves up for first place on the table with Ohio City SC. 5 games through with the regular season. They've got 2 left. The next one not until the 22nd. So they've got an 11-day break until they play next, and they'll be on the road. And then we'll get close down to the wire for Panthers FC as they get ready for the playoffs. It's a quick turnaround from there to the postseason, and this play from them has been really good. They've had some great offense to start the year, and this being a 3-goal victory ups their goal differential even more. It was +3 coming into the game, so they get goals from McKinley Mendenhall, who had the hat trick, who we spoke to just moments ago. And then they also had a goal from Abigail Little that gave them 4. And then Mansfield Liederkranz, you got to give them credit. They had some good things going for them. Just could not finish things off in their offensive final third. They did get 1 off of a set piece, though, and they saw a goal scored from Olivia Griffith. So breaking down, that's how this game ended up going. 4-1, once again, your final, and we're going to wrap things up here from Crestview High School. Want to thank our sponsors for today, Jay's Home Improvement and Ashland Tractor Sales Incorporated, and want to thank you as well for sticking around with us. We'll have more NOSL action for you soon enough here on the OH Report.